Welcome, welcome, my friends. Today we are watching a new episode of Vinland Saga, and that episode is number 20. Yeah, guys, we're getting very close to the end of the first season. I believe a second season has been announced, and there might be a trailer. I'm not sure. If there is one, I'm gonna watch it and maybe even react to it and upload it to YouTube. Yeah, but I'll keep you updated on that. Yeah, first of all, I do have a second channel which is all about gaming, playing Dark Souls right now, Dark Souls 1. If you're interested, check it out, link in the description. And obviously, of course, as always, join my Patreon if you want to support the channel and get some early access, also full reactions to, well, all the videos. Yeah, and of course, thank you to all my Patreons who are supporting me at the moment. You guys are great, and I appreciate it. So let's get into episode 20 of Vinland Saga. Actually, it's the other way around, as you are able to see. He has that eye patch now. See how his whole expression has changed. They were certain that Knut could not be alive, that he could not survive this. See how... It's not just the surprise, he's actually intimidated by him. This is simply amazing. This transformation. Yeah, that's a good question. Already reaping the benefits of this alliance. I also have the feeling that the art style changed a bit. Now, where have we heard that before? But it's a noble pursuit, creating your own paradise on Earth and not just hoping for a paradise after death that might or might not await you. Oh, the lighting. The lighting. Ambush. Huh. Yeah, there it is. He didn't use the word person or human being or friend, but a subject. He didn't matter to him emotionally. Indeed. The glow. Oh my god. This whole scene is just stunning. Oh. There's a lot of tension in the air. And just the lighting. That crimson lighting. It's just fits the whole atmosphere so well.
王子殿下はロンドンよりトルケルという戦力を奪い取りました。このご沙汰、新たな領地の割譲において各将軍に動揺を与えます。何卒ご再考を。
Him saying that was crucial.
目かけの子か。いや、奴隷に産ませた子かの。
Oh shit. Oh no, that was terrifying. But I think he can compose himself. Your reward. And what's that supposed to be? Breathe, yeah.
何を慌てることがある。そなたの察する通り、王には今、私を殺すだけの大義名分がない。こちらさえ軽挙に出ねば、王の内部ところはむしろ安全だろう。
Stay close to your enemies.
スウェン王は王冠の奴隷というわけだ。
The power of the crown. When he first said that, I had to think of Gollum from Lord of the Rings and the ring itself. I feel like we haven't had a change in scenery in a long time. The whole conflict between Askeladd, Canute, and Torke had been going on for quite a few episodes, I believe. So it's nice having that change. What? What? Yeah, that's the amazing thing. When you know somebody and all you've known them by is their long and sturdy beard. They shave it. It's like a completely new person. Also, I'm liking that we're getting a bit of comedy in this. It's nice. Yeah. He's not king for nothing. Do we know this guy? I feel like we know him, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just his personality. Or the voice actor. Wow. Such a contrast to Ragnar. Oh god. How's he gonna take this? The fact that he's able to talk about Ragnar in such a composed way just shows how much he's accepted it and moved on already. Oh, Thorfinn has always had some really nice moves. And also I'm a bit sad about Thorfinn not being so in the center anymore. Or rather, that Thorfinn isn't really being explored more. But I think that's gonna come back. Because we had to focus on Knut mainly. Which, I mean, yeah, that was essential to everything.
ロギンが多くて困ることはねえだろうが。
Aw,
すまねえ。
it's getting
じゃ
sentimental.
あ、ありがたく。なんだよ、くれんのかくれねえのかどっちだよ。条件がある。え、二度と剣を握るな。
Never pick up.
おめえには似合わねえ、アトリ。羊を飼い、嫁をもらって、
Oh wow.
ガキをこさえてベッドで死ね。
What a touching scene. I like that. Hi. Getting a lot of old faces to see again. Ah, another amazing episode, guys. This short moment between Atli and Askeladd, it was really touching. I got a bit emotional as well at the end. Just this nice little gesture of Askeladd giving him that bracelet, that golden bracelet, for him to at least have some leeway towards the future and not having to struggle in the beginning, at least. But what's much more important is the advice Askeladd gave Atli, which was find yourself a woman, raise some sheeps, build a farm, and live out your days in peace and quiet. That's, by the way, an advice I highly agree with. I think a lot more people should do that again. Just live a very simple, but at the same time peaceful life. Because Askeladd knew that Atli wasn't really made for fighting and for this way of life, of always being on a battlefield and dying by the sword, which there are actually people made for that. You can see that with Thorfinn. But I could argue that he also, just like Taurus, because you could say the same for Taurus, he was a very gifted and legendary fighter, but he chose to settle on a farm and at least try to live out his days that way, which we know didn't quite work out, unfortunately. But there's just some people who are better suited for this kind of a lifestyle. And in Askeladd's eyes, Atli isn't one of them. But it was good. It was good that he said that to him. He gave him that advice. Because if he hadn't, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, Atli would have still left, of course, but yeah. Just went on to another battlefield. Another mercenary band. Yeah. And that wouldn't have been something I think he really desired. But that's I'm not sure. I would have to analyze Atli a bit better because we haven't really gotten into his character too much. But that's also not that important. Yeah. It just, all of this implies that Askeladd does and did care about his men. Might not have shown it, but this was proof, right? This just that moment was proof that he knows his men and understands them in a way. Yeah, so touching moment. Really good. I think the highlight, well, in the beginning was the encounter with Floki, who we haven't seen in a long time. So that was great. Floki himself even realized, wow, Knut, first of all, he's alive. That's a surprise. But more so, he has changed. His personality has changed, his expression. Much more mature. Is that really the same person? Is that really the prince? It was great seeing the surprise on Floki's face. Like, that's exactly what you would expect people to react with. Like, what the hell? Is that really the same guy? So yeah, great moment also right there. But I think the highlight was the meetup between King Sweyn and Canute in that throne room. It's kind of a throne room. Yeah, as I mentioned in the reaction, the lighting, this crimson red lighting, there's a lot of symbolism going on in this series, and that was a moment that really reflected that crimson lighting and just the heaviness and the tone of the scene, the seriousness and the tension as well, which kind of subsided when Askeladd started speaking. But I'm actually surprised myself a bit, since King Sweyn has shown a lot more intelligence and wit than I credited him before that. Because to me, he always seemed like this man who's not really fit to be a true king and who just sits up there on the throne but doesn't really know what he's doing and doesn't have that connection to his subordinates. Well, that latter part I still think is true, mainly because of how he reacted to the message of Ragnar being dead. Just another subject, an important subject nonetheless, but a subject that, yeah, that is gone now, and he has to replace that subject. Just, yeah. One word can tell a whole story. That's what this series is also great at. You just have to read between the lines and really get the meaning behind what is said. Then you get the meaning behind the characters and the story. Yeah. Now his intelligence and also knowledge. He seems to have a lot of knowledge and also seems to be versed in the art of war. But then he mentioned Askeladd's mother, that slave that we saw in his flashback. His reaction to that. Oh my god, we've never seen him like that. Just oozing this fury. And how that was visualized in the anime. Wow. Yeah, I actually got a bit terrified of him. Over the episodes, in the beginning he was a very imposing threat. But after we got to know him a bit more, that kind of settled. I still had a lot of respect for him and his strength, his prowess, his intelligence and ingenuity. But this was different. This was pure rage. Yeah, we're seeing a different side of Askeladd, the one who's always so composed. We'll see how that will play into the last few episodes of first season of Vinland Saga. I'm really excited to see where this is going, and I hope you are as well. If you did enjoy the video, of course, I would gladly receive a like from you and a comment about what you think about this episode. And yeah, subscription, of course, would always be kindly regarded as... What am I even saying? I'm trying to sound so eloquent, but I'm not really doing a good job, am I? Yeah, a subscription would be appreciated. If of course, if you haven't yet, that's obvious. Yeah, ready to get into the next one, hopefully soon. And yeah, enjoy your day, take care, and bye.